Hey everyone, I'm Bill.
And I'm Wagner.
And we're with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel. We're here in Monterey, California at the World Superbike MotoAmerica event. It's been an amazing weekend. So it's Sunday today, and we're gonna be out on the hot pits later today. So you gotta make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned to the channel. But right now we're just gonna walk through the normal pits. We're gonna walk you guys through and show you guys wrenching on some of the bikes in these trailers. It's a pretty great experience. If you guys have never been to a MotoAmerica event, please come out and support them. But what's great about the MotoAmerica events is all of the passes that you buy, you can always come down to the normal pits and see these guys working on the bikes. You can see all your riders and everything. So
get signed autographs, posters,
autographs and everything.
Really cool.
So let's see who we can't see out here, and let's just walk through the pits and see what we're gonna do. All right, so we're in the first row, and this is like where all the big guys are. Fly Racing, Monster Energy R1 Racing, or the Yamaha. Suzuki's up here. But let's flip this around for the, they've got one of these bikes already apart with the Fly Racing. So this guy's ready to go. And of course that one, not ready to go. But it's pretty crazy to see these guys. I mean, you know, they get some small accidents or even big accidents and blown motors and everything. And overnight, these guys, they are working on these bikes. They're getting them completely done, completely rebuilt, and back out on the race. I mean, earlier today, one guy crashed, and in 5 minutes, while they basically gridded back up, he was back out. So it was kind of crazy. So this is the Yamaha Monster Energy. This is where Bobier and Cameron Bobier and I'm drawing a blank on it. No, it's not JD Beach left this year. Young Cat from the 600s last year. Sorry, but so this is the Monster Energies. It'll come to me. Oh, of course, Garrett Gerloff. Garrett Gerloff killed it yesterday. I mean, he was running some times yesterday, and actually we've got Cameron Bobier and Garrett Gerloff signing autographs. And we got, wait, this is great. We've got Bryce Prince getting an autograph from Garrett Gerloff. So that's Bryce. Bryce, are you getting an autograph? Yeah. So Bryce Prince with Toon Racing. What's up, Bryce? How'd you do today? Or, because you race your own 600s, yep. So you race at the end of the day. Yep. So we'll be in the hot pits watching him. So we'll see you. Row, so we'll be down at your trailer. Mike, is Pon down there? Oh, yeah. All right, we'll come see Pon.
Yeah, Kate's here. Oh, sweet.
Oh, sweet. So one of Bogner's good friends, Kate's. I don't know what it is.
She's my girl crush.
Girl crush, but Mike Pond, owner of Toon Racing, is yeah. So Kate and Mike are, yeah. So all right. One of my, you know, I've always been a Suzuki. I've always loved Suzuki racing. So we've got Tony Elias, probably my fan favorite. So Tony Elias's bike, ready to roll. Definitely by far, I think one of the best bikes on the grid, best looking bike. So he's gonna, you know, he took it yesterday. No, yesterday he took first, and he'll take first today again. I mean, he's just been killing it. He's been absolutely killing it. So, and then Westby Racing's across the way. But what we need to do is we need to get over and see, I guess you can call him our hometown favorite. We got Josh Herring's right next door. So, and it's just crazy busy today. I'm absolutely loving it. Great to see so many people. But we've got the Josh Herring bike here. So Josh unfortunately had a mishap yesterday and did not finish the race yesterday. So that was unfortunate. But yeah, and then of course right across the way we've got Westby Racing. Hard out to Westby's, but they've continued on with their mission and their dreams and everything like that. So Matthew Skolt's bike, yeah, this is just a beautiful looking bike. I love the gold. And so they've got all the extra body work just in case, you know, anything goes wrong. They've got extra set of body works all ready to roll. So we'll head down M4 Suzuki. They're basically running the 600s, mostly 600s. They have a 400. It's not a 400 because they're running the Suzuki 300, right? So the Suzuki, and they've got a super, not a super, what are they calling the stock 1000s? They changed all the names, so maybe it's just stock 1000. So Kyle Wyman's over here. Kyle Wyman got crashed out yesterday and was quite injured, so that kind of sucks. But we got Jake Lewis's 1000. So he ran yesterday, so he's not running again today. But we got Jake Lewis's M4 Suzuki here. So the Kyle Wyman bike, let's go take a look and see how bad the Kyle Wyman bike looks. So of course Kyle's, he's running the only basically V4R Ducati. So he unfortunately had a mishap yesterday in turn 2. So there sits his bike. He won't be out on the grid today. Apparently surgery is scheduled for Monday for him. But I did hear him out on the announcements this morning. So I think he is still here. But unfortunately not racing. So, and a little bit more of M4. So down here we got Toon Racing is up next. So let's hit into here. Bryce is back out front. See if we can say hi to Mike Pond. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. So we've got Bryce Prince and his 1000. He will be out later today, killing it. So I think we're gonna make a quick pit stop here and try to find Kate and Mike Pond, and we'll be back for our walk on the next row. We've got Josh Hayes over there. We've got a whole bunch of people. We've got, what's his name?
My new bike.
Yeah, her new bike. We'll talk about that. You're gonna see Bogna's new race bike soon. So hang tight, we'll be right back. All right, so we're back on our walk. We are over here at the Hudson Motorcycles. This is Richie Escalante. Richie's been racing for years. I've been watching him a little bit. He's the only Mexican rider, but he has been killing it, and I think he's gonna finish top 5. But they've got his bike apart, so again, you guys can kind of see they've got his bike apart, doing some final stuff for the 600 race, 600's last race of the day. And of course, you got his little hospitality area. And then across the way are great friends with Riders Law. And I see Jason Aguilera back there. But Jason's been struggling a little bit this year. We talked to him yesterday, and he's been having some small problems, but he can get back up on it and get things taken care of. But he is back there, Jason Aguilera. So we've got his bike going here. In the Riders Law. What's up, Jay? Can I come in? You mind? Get a little up close to the 600s. How did you do this morning? Huh? 9th? We're getting there. We're getting there. So 4:10 today? 4? Yeah. Last race of the day. So we'll be out. Hopefully, we'll see out on the hot grid. Yeah. Cool. You seen Cy? Yet? Still no. Still, the money guy still is unable to be located. We've been looking for Cy for the last 2 days. Apparently, he keeps flying in. Every like 5 minutes, it's like, oh yeah, he's next flight in. Thanks, Chase. All right, so let's bounce over to row number 2. So that's basically that the front row is really the big grid. That's the big guys. Those are the big factory people. And the grid now, from when I used to come to MotoAmerica, or what used to be the AMA Superbikes, the grid has become so much smaller. I mean, it's the factory teams. There's basically Yamaha and Suzuki. There's no factory Kawasaki. There's no factory Honda. There's no factory Ducati. There's no factory BMW. There's basically absolutely no other factory teams outside of the Suzuki factory team and the Yamaha. Now, of course, you've got the big guys like Tuned Racing. Obviously, they're a huge part of the racing. You've also got Westby, Tuned Racing right behind us. But you've got, Westby Racing is a huge part of the team. But so we've got Andrew Lee kicking it off right here. So Andrew Lee. Now we saw Andrew Lee earlier. He is out doing some photography. I think he's done for the day.
Don't stop, don't stop.
Oh, he does it. Makes it. So Andrew Lee, they raced yesterday. So the stock 1000s are all done. The Junior Cup just finished up. But basically here is, let's see if Andrew's bike is in there. Nope, not in there. So the 600s race the end of the day, and then the 1000s, the big 1000s, but the stock 1000s are already done. So that's happened yesterday. So we are coming up on a couple familiar faces you'll notice. So of course, the MP113 or the MP13, this is Melissa Paris. And we've got a couple people that will be familiar faces here. So we've got chicken tender legs. Where's your chicken legs?
They are fried chicken legs.
Ooh, fried chicken legs. So wait, let's see if I can. Oh shit. So Corey and Tony with Some F and Motorcycle Shop. You guys know they're two of our best coaches, and they are Melissa Paris and Josh Hayes's pit group. So they're it. So, and then that guy. What's up, Ginger?
Look, I got a tan.
Oh, look, he's gone red. So we've got so Josh Hayes will be out later today. Melissa Paris is done, right?
Yes.
Melissa was done yesterday, so she finished up yesterday's race. And then Josh will be out today on the 600s, and we will have that. We're going to have that live when we go to the hot grid later today, because we've got the special media pass.
We'll be live on Facebook too.
All right, so let's keep on rolling through this last part, and this is kind of the last row we'll go through. This is kind of the big guys. As much as I want to support everybody, this video will be an hour long. But Sean with Ridiculous Racing. So I've known Sean. Sean worked on my bike. How many years ago did you work on my bike in South San Francisco?
I don't know, a decade or so?
He did a valve adjustment on my very first motorcycle. So we've got Ridiculous Racing here. Killing it. And all right, comment down below. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. Who's the guy in the hat? Gray hair with the hat. Comment down below if you know who that is.
K.
Starts with a K, ends with a hill. So I think they're packing up. Oh, he's coming. All right, comment down below if you know who this is. Mr. Hill, how are you? All right, so let's get it. You don't mind?
Let's go for it.
All right, let's just do it. So so Mr. Hill is the best. Someday I'm going to be good enough to get a lesson from him.
How old are you? How much time do we have?
I'm just 23.
Oh, there you go. All right.
So, and you're only 31.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
something
yeah.
like that. So
Give
we're
or
just young
take
kids,
a
but-
lot.
Yeah, but someday I'll get fast enough to ride ride with Mr. Hill here.
No, dude, you can ride. Anybody can ride. Anybody can ride.
Anybody can take lessons,
That's right.
and Ken
That's
goes really from. I mean, Mr. Hill goes all the way from the bottom all the way to the top. I mean,
That's
he's
right.
got
That's right.
Hayden Gillum. You've been coaching him for the last 2 or 3 years now, right?
Yeah, 3 years with Hayden, 5 years with JD Beach. So yeah.
And JD Beach is the wild card this year
Yep.
with World Superbike, so
Yep.
that was good to see him out, but unfortunate for the last race,
Yeah,
right?
bummer. We had pretty high hopes for today. Some change, a little bit of things in his riding that he knew he had to work on. They made the bike better.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, yesterday to run in that 10th group was phenomenal for his first deal.
For a MotoAmerica guy, because typically, you know, the ranking, like you go AFM and then you come over to MotoAmerica and you're just basically last, right? It's so crazy, and then you go, MotoAmerica does a wild card in the Superbike and the World Superbike, and it kind of ends up being, you know, you're kind of the bottom five-ish
and the bikes
area.
are so different. I mean, they were
Because he's running his MotoAmerica bike in World Superbike with some
it's
minor changes.
Minor changes. They have 2 bikes now this year, so he doesn't have to run the same bike. But
That's
yeah,
nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
the bikes, they're not set up for that. He was even trying tires he hadn't tried at all.
Okay.
He even tried a tire that he had never run for the race. So I mean, there's just
All
so many
new,
things. Yeah, so
everything
for
new.
him to run basically in that top 10-ish group was phenomenal.
Amazing.
Yeah, phenomenal.
So he didn't make Super Bowl, or he crashed out in Super Bowl. Is he going to make race 2? Are they going to be able to get them together? I didn't see how bad the crash was and how bad he is.
I think he's going to be there. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're
So
making it happen.
hopefully race 2 we'll see
Yes.
him out there.
I
But
hope so. We'll find out in a little bit.
Mr. Hill, thank you.
All right.
All right, we're going to keep on going
Go
through.
for it.
Thank you.
See you guys.
See you soon. All right, so we're going to finish up here. Actually, we're going to end up over here because we've got one big announcement at the end of this tent. But basically, we've got the Atlas Racing crew straight ahead. And the Atlas has grown quite a bit this year. So they started off last year, I believe, with the Twin Cups, and now they've got some 600s and they've got still some twins. So they are really kind of growing. So last but not least, we will swing this around as we walk around the corner. So our last little bit that we will be seeing here is, I don't know if it's kind of an announcement, but Wagner, it's a spoiler alert. We've been talking about getting a new bike for Wagner. Yesterday we rode the GSXR 1000. We're looking for a street bike. And like I always talk about in the videos, Wagner can't get over the MT-09. So here, switch on me this side. There we go. So Wagner can't get over the MT-09. She's like, on the street, there's nothing else, right? So the R3, I don't want to say she's out riding it, but she's getting to the point where she needs another bike. So we found her another bike, and we came over and we told the guy, look, we'll give you like $3,000 for this bike. And he's like, I have like $8,000 in wheels. But basically what Wagner wants to do is Wagner wants a new track bike. So I think we have talked to the Mad Hammer here, and this is basically, we're gonna get, hopefully, fingers crossed, a somewhat of a replica to his race bike. It'll be a little bit more dumbed down because obviously he's got $50,000 into this race bike. But let's spin this around and let's see the Hammers. So this is a 2000, I'm assuming 18, and this is a Yamaha MT-07. So this is the Twin Cup race bike. So Wagner wants to get into a larger CC bike, but the 600 cc's, the R6s and stuff, a little bit more bike for her. So
tiring.
A very tiring bike. So this bike is basically what we are looking at getting for Wagner as a final bike. So spoiler alert, if you guys made it this far, this is what Wagner's looking at. So hopefully you guys have made it this far, and stay tuned because the bike that she gets will look exactly like this bike. So
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for sticking around for the video. It was a great little walkthrough. Great to see some of the big racers. Great to see some of the bikes because we are at lunch right now. Most of the bikes are in grid, but or in pit. So we will be back. If you guys made it this far, stay tuned, because the Super Stock 600s and the Superbike 1000s for MotoAmerica, we will be utilizing our press pass to be down on the hot grid doing some interviews. So stay tuned. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. And as always, leave me a comment down below. But until next video, we'll see you then.
Bye-bye.